Route 7, 900. Let's look at this in more detail. Who is that individual? We'll see more about him later. Jesus, I wonder if none of the controllers know what's going on. Uh-oh. What is he doing? Where is he going? That's not his car. That's not his PC. So this is how the monies are attracted into individual firms like this. Oh well. Here we have an example of real dedication to the automotive field. This car actually cost $30,000 new, and 10 years later, another 20. We'll hear more on this later. Here we have one of the key players in the organization. We will meet him later.
Yeah. Watch me play
Let
with
us
my
go
feet.
inside and see how this whole American dream has been realized. Oh, I can see by our side now we're already welcoming someone here soon. Excellent. Let's go in and say hello to the folks.
Welcome,
Who is this
folks.
individual?
One of the folks.
We'll meet him later. Here we find ourselves inside the organization, and we'll meet some of the key players now. One of the most essential parts of the operation is the nerve center of sales and sales coordination. We'll meet Miss Sue Yakovachi and see some of the tools that she uses to help her day and coordinate all the activities in the organization. Here we're panning across her desk, and we'll meet her very shortly, coming over to her PC, which is the heart of the organization. And would you like to say a few words for us, Sue?
Hi there.
She's really an asset to the organization, to us. She keeps track of all the sales material and everything else in our organization. Here we have our neatly arranged work center and nerve center, and you can see how tidily we keep our office. Continuing our odyssey into the area of the sales department, we have our newest member of the sales force, Bill Schwartz, who not only has a healthy business selling cobots, but also deals in M1s, mortars, and other sorted activities, contra or otherwise. Say hello to the camera, Bill.
Hi, camera. How are you?
Good to see you, Bill. You want to just take your thing off?
Looks
We'll
like
have this
one
blacked out.
That looks like something that I had on a tank I sold last week.
That's right. Infrared, you can watch people without clothes on at night. It's great.
Very nice.
I don't know, probably 3, 4. Okay.
Here we are heading our way down into the development lab, where we're some of the very key people in the organization who've taken the cobot from absolute paper and an idea into reality. We're just looking at some of the particular work area down there that some of these people find themselves involved in. Here we have Thomas Sarabona, one of the true luminaries in the organization.
Hello,
How are you,
Mr.
Tom?
Metzler.
How are you?
Carlo Ponte II.
Perhaps you'll give us a few words on taking an idea and bringing it into life,
Well,
breathing life into it.
When you get missionaries together, put them in the same room together, and they speak shorthand, give them a product idea, they just snap right to it and produce a product in about 30 days.
That's great.
Actually, it took us about 4 months to put this product together.
Who have we here? Oh, we
Let
have
me-
Thomas Williams, and yet another vice president.
Let me
Yes, what he said, that's definitely true.
Mr. Williams hails from Trendy Westport. Do you have a few words to say about Trendy Westport, Mr. Williams?
No,
What about your activities here and your participation in this organization? We understand that it's your software that drives this whole thing. Is that true?
oh, that's correct. That's indeed correct. He gets to do all those chips, and I have to put everything I do into one little chip.
Perhaps you could explain what software means. You know, a lot of us are in sales and we don't understand.
It's the one little chip that makes all the cobots in the world lose their voice at the same time.
And here's a production
Is that,
cobot.
is that sort of like electricity?
Yes, dumb little electrons
Gee.
just running around.
What's that?
This is a production cobot that we've
Yeah?
labored long and hard to make. We've made 400 of these.
Yeah?
This is without the case, but this is our product that we're shipping right now with our manufacturing documentation, our
Yeah?
handoff package,
Excellent.
technology transfer at its finest. And here's the said software package that goes in every cobot.
Software
These are
package. That's
easy,
great.
easily repaired out in the field, no problem at all.
Are they durable?
Very durable. You can take these things and drop them from about 1 or 2 inches. Notice?
Wow.
No damage at all.
Well, we'll have more to say on that later.
I'm
What's
sure
going
we
on
will.
in the lab today, gentlemen?
Today we're packing up
We're
to
packing.
move to bigger and better headquarters.
Spacious
Up in,
quarters.
in trendy Danbury, overlooking the airport.
Is this one of your workbenches?
This is one of our workbenches.
What's that? That looks like a personal computer.
That looks like a personal computer. You're right. That's a personal computer. We use that for product development.
What role do they play? I mean, you can play games on them
You can
when you
play
get
games
bored.
on them. You can get Channel 2. You can get all the good soaps at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Is that right?
Yeah. And you can even develop product as when you have some spare time.
That's good.
Yeah. You can,
That's terrific. Can we see your offices?
certainly.
Okay. This should be good. He's gonna love this.
Trying to be really light and nutty.
Let's see.
You need to get a shot of that.
Okay, we'll do it.
I got strict instructions not to erase it. That's what you call a joint product.
Here we are in Mr. Sarabona's office.
Yeah, this is where a lot of joint product development goes on.
I see. Looking out into his scenic Route 7, we can
Yeah.
pan around and see some of the things that are going on in the office. Oh, there's his workstation right behind his briefcase. I see. Ah, here we have it. This plant looks interesting. Does it have any hallucinogenic qualities?
I just answered that question, didn't I?
I know, but the tape wasn't on.
Oh, the tape wasn't on. Okay, I'll answer it again. Every day we pull a leaf off, split it into 4 pieces, and put it in each of our offices and
I
burn
see.
it.
That's great. Oh, that's excellent. Oh, this looks like is that a Mercedes?
No, that's a Ferrari 308 GTV.
Yeah?
Yes.
What are its basic attributes?
Costs a lot of money and goes fast. It can only be afforded by people who are highly successful in their new venture.
Ferrari, is that Spanish?
That's Italian.
Oh, I see.
A racing
Oh,
thoroughbred.
that's too bad, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll get you to work. Here we find ourselves in Mr. Williams's office. All these key tools to help him develop a software that was really the driving force behind the Cobot. We see this as his basic lab and think area where he spends all his time, thus again looking out on scenic Route 7. And we find one of the key areas where we find him spending the most of his time when he's developing his software. Right here. Oh, well, maybe we shouldn't tell all the secrets. And here's yet another plan that he's drawn. You can see this stands for basically is a reproduction of the lattice work outside his window with a few arrows and a few disguising comments on it. And these are a few of the key players and some of the other material. Now we're taking this opportunity to meet with yet another key person in the organization. VP of Sales, Bill Dowdy, is as usual working diligently in his office trying to promote additional sales.
Oh, hi. Hi. You know, I told Peter that as soon as I got here, I would really clean up. And as a matter of fact, let me say this about that. Let me go and turn this machine off so that we can hear each other.
That's all right, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay,
Hang on.
good.
Look at this, all this electrical work right here. How? Okay. Continue, Mr. Dowdy. Camera's yours.
Just remember here, sir, that in any organization, nothing happens until somebody sells something. And in that regard, I just want to let you know that I have a deal for you today. I have right here this jelly sandwich, and it can be yours for the low price of 25 cents. There it is. There it is.
Do I detect liquor on your breast?
Absolutely. It helps get me started every day.
I see.
Every
Well,
day.
Yeah,
Every
so,
day.
well, thank you
take
very
the-
much, Mr. Dowdy.
Put that in your
We'll take
hand.
that,
That's what's
right?
known as the puppy dog sale. Now,
No.
let me see you try and get rid of that. Where's your quarter? Come on, come on.
I got it.
You've got it. Let
Yeah,
me
well,
see
we'll
the
see
color
you
of your
later.
money.
He's going to be violent.
If I don't want to have it.
Easy.
You want me to say anything?
One of the key attributes in products is their durability, and we've concocted this little demonstration to demonstrate the durability of the Cobot. Here we have Mrs. Williams and Sarabona viewing this valuable demonstration as to the durability of the Cobot. The Cobot is made for durability, for customer abuse, and for all kinds of electronic and electrical disturbances. Here we have Mr. Dowdy's famous Audi. And to concoct this demonstration, we will see how durable a cobot actually is. Okay, here we go.
You sure you should do that?
Here we go. Watch this, everybody. Look at this. Great. Terrific. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we have a test of durability. And on camera is Mr. Sarabona in charge of product durability and hardware.
Look at that.
Fabulous. Look at that, everybody. Hey, that's trippy. Now, that's a durable product if I ever saw one. Look at this. Thank you, gentlemen, very much for your durability demonstration. One of the key things in any sales organization is the knowledge of the competition. You'll only be as successful as you can defeat the competition at their own game. In this highly competitive market of automated attendance and call processing, there is one grandfather of the whole industry, and it's basically a company called Dytel, from which we've all learned much. In fact, we're even a licensee of their technology. In sales, it's very essential that you learn your competition and know exactly what the products look like and how they work. We've been successful in the sales department in mastering our knowledge of the competitive market. For example, here we have a model of an early Dytel unit. Please note that due to its electromechanical technology, it's forced to be mounted outside the office because of the noise and the clicking of the relays. There's also separate power required. Also, lightning protection must be rendered. I'm sure we'll all agree that we've all come a long way since this early grandfather of the automated attendant. Looking out of the offices at Cobotyx, I see a unit which is required for the delivery of some call processing equipment next door. What can they be buying? Ah, it looks like a Dytel. My gosh, look at the equipment that's necessary to install this beast. My gosh, I'm certainly glad that we're miniaturized. One of the most important things in this industry is honesty. And under the watchful eye of the industry and this competition, we try to, at Cobotyx, try to be as honest as we possibly can in representing the size and the capability of our product. For example, here we have a cobot. To show its relative size, we have it lined up alongside a common pencil. This can show you the industry's successful trend towards miniaturization. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of High-Tech Hijinks. This morning we find the fledgling Cobotyx Corporation, now beefed up with venture capital big bucks, just about to be ensconced in their new office in scenic Danbury, Connecticut, corporate headquarters of many famous Fortune 500 companies, including IBM. Here we have IBM's world headquarters, where from here they conduct all the strategic planning and many other efforts of subterfuge and other things in which they found themselves so successful. But let's take a look at the new premises. The new facilities are located high atop Mount Danbury in Danbury, Connecticut. This immediately affords a wonderful opportunity for the Vice President of Sales, Bill Dowdy, to practice his sales technique. Here's an excellent facility for him to practice on some of his closing techniques. I think he's down there somewhere practicing with some of his more interested clients. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the premises. We've had a fortunate assist in decorating these premises by Fenton Associates. Oh, there goes somebody. Who is that? That looks like Brother Sarabona, off on one of his other moonlighting jobs. Nevertheless, we've been assisted in Fenton Associates of Greenwich and Stamford in the decorating of the new offices. As you can see, no facility has been spared. Let's take a spin around and see what we can see about the new offices. This looks like an interesting corner office, neatly decorated and up to the state of the art. Meanwhile, over here we have our chock full of furniture research lab, and not to mention our high-tech satellite transmission system with which we can connect at the key research points of the world. In fact, here's the transducer right now that they use. Moving right along, we see some of the more scenic backdrop in which we hope to put our mark on the communications world. Let's continue. Executive kitchen. Oh, what's this? Fortunately, being very forward-thinking, we've installed a local area network system. This is located throughout the facility and will allow us to pass high-speed data and other information, including dirty jokes, from terminal to terminal to terminal. As you can see, no expense has been spared in the decoration and the lavish appointments of this particular facility. Let us move on. Kitchen. What have we here? Interesting facility. More on this later. Here we have what looks like to me a water-cooled PBX. Note the facility at the top represents a heat exchange medium which keeps the transducers cool while the processing of calls, especially from credit and collections companies. Onward we have more offices decorated in the new minimalism. This luxurious facility has been made available to Cobotyx Corporation through the auspices of yet another predatory real estate firm. Look at this expanse. This will provide a harmonious atmosphere and a very fertile ground for thought into the development process as well as for sales. Let's see what else we have to offer up here. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to High Tech Hijinks Volume 12. Here we are in Cobotyx World Headquarters with yet another communications milestone. Here we are, the shipping out of Cobot Reception Center with voicemail. This will revolutionize sales in the communications industry. Here we have Tom Sarabona again. You may remember him from the last episode we had. You have to say a few words for us, Tom?
Say a few words? Howdy.
That's it.
That was only one.
Here we go. We have Sue. What do you think of all this? Was this in your job description when you were hired here? All this heavy lifting?
No. The only thing I hope for is burning calories.
Oh, I see. That's great. We only have 15 more of these to carry down. What do you have to say about this whole thing?
This is not in my job description.
See? Uh-oh. Another job action. Ron, how do you like this?
Yes.
We all going to get rich doing this?
Hopefully.
Got to bow out now. I have to lift some... let me see if there's anybody else hiding out while the heavy lifting is being done.
Go see Sue.
We go through our corporate headquarters. Here we have Ms. Yakovachi, who oversees many of the administrative functions here and holds the whole place together. She's trying to placate one of the bean counters. Oh, I mean, Donna Shea.
Hi.
How are you? How are the receivables today, Donna?
Just great. We're cleaning up all those deadbeats.
That's what we'd like to hear. Are there very many of them?
Not anymore.
Oh, that's great. That's what we'd like to hear. Keep up the good work.